Things aren't going too good for me right now. I wish I had better news, but it looks like I'm probably not going to live to be 71. In fact, I might not live to see my next birthday. Anyway, making this video for those who have helped me out, for those who care for me. I know that I'm not able to walk. I've tried. I had some improvements for a while until my arm began to get injured. So, with no ability to catch myself if I was to fall, I stopped walking, or trying to walk. I never did have much balance. I was unable to stand for more than about 2 or 3 minutes. My life has definitely gone downhill since the hospital. Well, since before the hospital. But now, I am able to move my arm a little bit better. Thankfully, I still have pain, but that's fine. Truthfully, I don't care about the pain anymore. I have pain in my left foot. I have pain in my left leg. I have pain in my left shoulder and pain in my left arm. You know what? I'm fine. I'm fine with that. I truly am. Because every day I wake up, I'm alive. I'm happy. It's just that one day I'm not going to be alive. And I can't really say that I do not look forward to that day because, when that happens, it's just, you're gone. That's it. When I went, it was just darkness, black, nothing. There was no voices, there was no light, there was nothing. And then I woke up on a hospital bed with strangers all around me, doing things to me that I did not understand. But they brought me back, and so I'm happy. And I still hurt. I still have complications. Well, at least the time of the video. That's true. I don't know if you're going to be watching this when I'm gone. You probably will. I try to do good by God. I try to be a good person. I do have some thoughts in my head that aren't the best, but I do not act on them at all. I'm a good boy. I try to be a good boy, at least. I try to be humorous. I try to have a positive outlook. Tell you the truth, though, I'm actually very worried. I'm scared. I'm not scared of death. No. I've been there before. I am, however, scared that the people I love might end up doing something dumb. I'm worried that the people I love might end up doing something dumb. And without me around, what's to stop them, right? So, I was praying to God earlier today, and I still am, if you're still listening. I do still want to live to be 71 years old. Now, I seriously doubt that's going to happen. But I am an optimist. I hope that I will end up being 71. In fact, I hope that I will be 71 in one day. That God will take me away on the day after my birthday. That's what I want. Now, for that one out there, you know who you are, who rubs my head and makes me feel so good. This head. Thank you. You have been so much to me. So much more than I ever asked for. And if there are emotions after death, then I'm definitely going to miss you. I don't know what happens after death. As far as I know, it's just nothing. I know what the Bible says, and I truly do want to believe that. I wish that when I had my incident about a year ago, that I had seen something that would reinvigorate my belief in the afterlife. I didn't see anything. No revelations, no memories, nothing. I actually wish that I had seen something. Anything. Even if it was a hallucination, anything would have sufficed. I've gone through some rough times at the hospital. Gone through some rough times here at the house. Through it all, that one person has been by my side. Right now, that one person's not here. I'm trying my best to keep my mind off of what is probably going to happen. I don't know. I don't know when it's going to be, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be by heart attack. Yep. There's a lot of signs of that. The first go around, about a year and a half ago, I had multiple heart attacks to the tune of a little over 100 until I finally got hit by the Widowmaker. Yeah. Yeah, I was told I had less than 20% chance of survival. But I still got out of there. Left the hospital within a week. Under a week, probably. I remember the doctor said that they didn't want to let me go so early. Maybe I should have stayed a little bit longer, but I was still able to walk, kind of, within about a month or so afterwards. And then I got back to my usual self, and about 6 months after I got hit with paralysis of my legs. The blood clots apparently, or maybe a bunch of them, made my legs completely paralyzed. And that one sent me in the hospital for, 2 months or so. But my friend was right there with me. Yep. Maybe not every day, but at least once a week. Now that I'm outside of the hospital and in a residence, that same friend comes around about 5 times a week. And I was so appreciated. Thank you so much. Without that friend, I would be dead. There's no doubt in my mind, I would be dead. I think the one thing that kept me going in the hospital was making these videos. Of course, the hospital didn't like me doing it, so they asked me not to. I swear I hear something behind me. It's probably just the house settling. Anyway, I'm going to try to get things back going again, maybe, sort of, I don't know. Maybe it's too late. It probably is too late. But what can I do? Now, I don't care how bad I look. Yeah, I know I got bad teeth. I know I got scraggly whiskers. I know I have this weird looking hat. My eyebrows probably don't look good. My skin's probably bad. You know what? I don't care. I am me. I'm not going to try to sugarcoat how I look. What's the point? You can call me ugly if you want to. You can complain about my teeth. You can complain about whatever you want to complain about. I don't care. Because the only thing that I really care about is being alive the next day. Preferably not in a hospital. So yeah, I look like hell. So what? At least I'm with people that care about me. Not some employee, but someone who actually cares about me. And I try to make their life as positive as I can every day. And when I make these videos, maybe I can make your life a little bit more positive too. I've always tried to be a positive kind of person. I've always tried to help folks. Even though a lot of times that's just time wasted and money wasted. And some people just don't want to repay when someone else helps them. Took me a while to figure that out. But you know what? Words don't cost anything. And so I want to say thank you for all of you who've been there for me through thick and thin.